Loneliness is often thought of as the individual person in an individual dwelling, and so the person that's not socially connected. But there's plenty of research that actually says that you can apparently have many social connections and even have a partner and experience emotional and relational loneliness. So we actually took a very wide-ranging view of what this involves, using a range of data to dig a bit deeper into what it can mean for people across the lifespan. Many life transitions are going to create more challenges. So, for example, for single parents, and in fact 40% of younger single fathers experience loneliness. Transitions such as into retirement and older age, they're the ones that we're not so surprised by, but certainly we need to be very concerned about. People with a disability or people experiencing chronic illness will also experience loneliness, and also people who are widowed under the age of 65 are another significant group. It's a social health problem for a start, so it creates significant health risks of an order, for example, of similar to smoking 15 cigarettes a day, 26% increase of poor outcomes compared to something like smoking. So when you put it in that kind of category, the relationship to mental health problems, to depression, and a spiral into emotional contagion, where if you have a lonely family member, you're likely to experience more loneliness yourself. So I think we're looking at health issues, we're looking at poor social outcomes, and we've even seen some really tragic deaths where in the elderly, people who've died in their own home and not been discovered for 2 weeks. I think those are heart-wrenching outcomes where that we know people may have suffered in silence. And in fact, the research tells us that of the 1.4 million people we estimate to be depressed, to be lonely, that they've experienced that for 9 years or more. And that's really very concerning, I think, for all of us in the community. I think through our initiatives such as Neighbour Day and the Are You OK movement and so on, I think it's incredibly important that we are more curious about the people around us, that we go out of our way to say hello to the people in our own neighbourhoods, that we're interested in the people that surround us, because it benefits us as well. Our own health outcomes will improve by being connected to others, as will those who are part of our social networks.